BME 24, living with my older brother in a shitty apartment because rent is too damn high. My brother Dave is 27, decent looking guy, somehow landed a solid 8-10 girlfriend. Her name is Ashley, been dating for about 8 months. She's that typical blonde sorority type, always taking selfies and posting inspirational quotes that she definitely didn't come up with. Whatever makes Dave happy, I guess. One day I'm just chilling at home playing Dark Souls for the 17th time because I have no life. Hear Dave's key in the door. Pause my game like the considerate brother I am. It's not Dave, it's Ashley. She never comes over without Dave. Oh, hey Anon, I didn't know you'd be home. Literally, where else would I be on a Tuesday afternoon? Dave said he left his charger here, I'm just grabbing it for him. Seems legit. Go back to my game, but notice she's not leaving. She's just standing there watching me play. You're really good at this game. I've died 17 times to the same boss in the last hour. Thanks, I guess. She sits down on the couch next to me, way closer than necessary. Can smell her perfume. It's making my brain malfunction. So what do you do for fun besides games? Is she actually trying to have a conversation with me? Well, sometimes I practice Naruto running in my underwear around the apartment when everyone's gone. Immediately regret saying that out loud. She laughs way too hard at my autistic confession, puts her hand on my arm. What the actual hell is happening? You know, Dave never talks about you, but you're actually pretty funny. Red flags going off in my head. This is my brother's girlfriend. My brother who let me move in when I lost my job. My brother who covers my part of the rent sometimes. Thanks, but I should really get back to my game. She doesn't take the hint. Keeps asking me personal questions. Have you ever had a girlfriend? Not for a while. Why not? You're cute. I'm socially awkward, kinda autistic, and do weird shit like alphabetize my cereal boxes. Also, I have an unhealthy obsession with Japanese cartoons where the girls have eyes bigger than their waists. Alarm bells ringing at maximum volume. She's literally twirling her hair and biting her lip. Is this a test? Is Dave watching from a hidden camera? Finally, she remembers. She has to meet Dave for dinner. As she's leaving, she accidentally drops her phone, bends over right in front of me in her yoga pants, takes her sweet time picking it up. See you around, Anon. We should hang out sometime. Winks and leaves. Sit there in shock for a good 5 minutes. What just happened? Dave comes home later that night, casually asks how things are going with Ashley. Great man, I think she might be the one. Shit, don't say anything about what happened. Maybe I misinterpreted, maybe she's just naturally flirty. Fast forward to Friday night. Dave mentions Ashley is coming over to watch a movie. I make plans to be literally anywhere else. As I'm getting ready to leave, Dave gets a call from work, some emergency he has to deal with. Tells me Ashley is already on her way. Can I let her know he'll be late? Consider faking my own death. Decide that's excessive. Agree to tell her and then immediately leave. Ashley shows up, looking extra hot. Tight dress, full makeup, the works. Definitely not Netflix and chill. Attire. Tell her Dave's been called to work. Oh, that's too bad, but we can still watch something, right? Explain I was just leaving. Please stay, I don't want to be alone. Red alert, red alert. Reluctantly agree to stay until Dave gets back. She picks the movie, some horror film. Classic move. 5 minutes in, she's practically in my lap. I get so scared during these movies. It's literally the opening credits. Nothing scary has happened yet. Start texting Dave under the coffee table. When will you be home? Probably a couple hours, emergency server migration. Great. Ashley goes to the kitchen to get wine, comes back with 2 glasses. Dave doesn't like this kind, but I thought you might. How would she know what kind of wine I like? She puts on music to set the mood. Mood for what exactly? She's now sitting so close I can feel her body heat. Keeps finding excuses to touch me. My autism is reaching critical levels, like that Greentext where the guy couldn't stop thinking about trains during his sex. Brain.exe has stopped working. Managed to create distance by pretending I need to use the bathroom. Hide in there for a solid 10 minutes. Practice my katana poses in the mirror to calm down. Come out and she's taken her shoes off and is lying on the couch, patting the spot next to her. The movie's getting to the good part. The movie is about possessed dolls or some shit. There's no good part. Sit on the chair instead of the couch. She looks disappointed. Starts asking if I think she's attractive. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, give non-committal answer. Dave is a lucky guy. She rolls her eyes. Dave doesn't appreciate me the way you would. Oh, hell no, this is happening. She's actually trying to cheat on my brother. With me. His own flesh and blood. The audacity of this bitch. Suddenly an idea forms in my brain. A beautiful, terrible idea, the ultimate setup. I pretend to be interested. What do you mean? She goes on about how Dave is always working, how he doesn't pay attention to her, how she's noticed me looking at her. I have literally never looked at her for more than 3 seconds. I've always thought you were the hot brother. Bullshit level over 9,000. Really? I've kind of always had a thing for you too. Lie through my teeth. She perks up. Really? Nod like the devious mastermind I've become. But Dave can never know. It would kill him. She agrees enthusiastically. It can be our little secret. Suggest we move this to my room since Dave could be home any minute. She practically sprints there. Tell her to get comfortable while I grab the wine. Go to the kitchen. Text Dave. Emergency, come home now. Don't tell Ashley you're coming. Dave. WTF. Is everything okay? Me. Just trust me. Make an excuse to your boss. Come home silently. Grab the wine and go back to my room. Ashley is lying on my bed looking like she's posing for a photo shoot. Put on some music to mask any sounds of Dave coming home. Start recording audio on my phone, which I slip under a pillow just in case. Make small talk for a few minutes. Hear the front door very quietly open. Time for the final act. Say in a very loud voice, "So you've been planning to hook up with me behind my brother's back for how long?" Ashley looks confused. What? Even louder. And you said Dave is bad in bed? That's cold. She never said that, but Dave doesn't know that. Her eyes go wide. What are you doing? I never said the bedroom door flies open. Dave's standing there looking like he's seen a ghost. Ashley screams, "Dave, this isn't what it looks like!" Dave just staring at her on my bed. Me with the most innocent face. Bro, she came on to me. Been trying to for weeks. I played along to show you who she really is. Dave looking between us. Ashley in full panic mode. He's lying. He invited me in here. Pull out my phone, play the recording. Her voice. I've always thought you were the hot brother. Dave's face goes from shock to rage to cold determination, says in the calmest voice I've ever heard. Get out. Ashley crying now. Please, Dave, it's not what you think. Dave, get the hell out of our apartment. Ashley grabs her shoes and purse, runs out crying, door slams, silence. Dave looks at me. You sure she came on to you? Show him my text history where I'd been asking when he'd be home. Explain the whole thing. Tell him about the first day she came over too. Dave sits on the couch, puts his head in his hands. Feel kinda bad. Sorry, bro. Dave looks up. Don't be sorry. Thank you for showing me the truth. Offers me a fist bump. Most meaningful fist bump of my life. We order pizza and play Smash Bros until 3 a.m. Like when we were kids. Ashley blows up his phone all night. He blocks her number. She creates new Instagram accounts to message him. He blocks those too. She shows up at our apartment next day. Dave doesn't even open the door, just yells through it. The audacity of this bitch. My exact words. I've never been more proud. 2 weeks later, Dave's already dating someone new, a cute redhead who brings me energy. Drinks when she comes over. Ashley still tries to contact Dave occasionally. Last attempt was showing up at his workplace. Security escorted her out. Dave and I laugh about it now. The girl who tried to bone brothers. Dave tells new girlfriend the story. She high-fives me. That's some next-level loyalty. Dave eventually marries redhead girl. I'm his best man. During my speech, I say I knew she was the one when she didn't try to sleep with me. Only Dave and his wife get the joke. They laugh so hard they cry. Ashley's dating some guy who looks suspiciously like Dave now. We see her Instagram sometimes, always posting about loyalty and real relationships. The irony, Dave and I still live together. He never lets me forget I'm the hot brother. According to his ex, I remind him his wife chose right. Bros before hoes. Autism and loyalty save the day. BME 29, average income tech support guy. Not poor, but definitely not rich. Decent looking, but nothing special. Maybe a 6'10" on a good day. Dating life has been a string of disasters since college. Either get friend-zoned immediately or ghosted after 2-3 dates. Notice a pattern over the years. Girls seem interested at first, but lose interest when they see my 2008 Honda Civic and realize I live in a small apartment. This one girl, Sabrina, was super into me until she saw where I lived. Her entire demeanor changed when she realized I wasn't established. Another girl, Madison, straight up asked my salary on the first date. When I told her, she suddenly remembered. She had an early morning. Never heard from her again. Friend Keegan suggests an experiment over beers one night. Dude, you should pretend to be rich and see how differently they treat you. Think he's joking at first. Laugh it off and change the subject. But the idea sticks with me. Keep thinking about it for weeks. Remember how my ex Brooklyn suddenly lost interest when she found out I wasn't getting promoted? We'd been dating for 3 months. The day after I told her I didn't get the promotion, she was too busy to hang out. Week later, she was dating my manager. Start to wonder if Keegan might be onto something. Decide to try the experiment. Map out a plan. Borrow Keegan's Audi for a weekend. He's going out of town to visit his parents anyway. Buy some fake designer clothes that look convincing. Nothing too flashy, just a subtle Gucci belt, fake Burberry coat. Get a fake Rolex from a guy online for $75. Looks decent from a distance. Can't tell unless you really know watches. Download pictures of luxury vacation spots and add them to my Instagram. Throwback to Cabo last year. Have Keegan take photos of me in front of his parents' nice house. Caption, finally closed on the new place. Make vague posts about investments paying off. Update my dating profiles with new pictures. Change job from tech support at XYZ company to tech investment consultant. Suddenly getting way more matches on dating apps, like exponentially more. Girls that would never have swiped right on me before are suddenly in my inbox. Feels weird but also validating. Set up date with this girl named Macy. She's gorgeous, way out of my usual league. Blonde, perfect makeup, looks like she walked out of an Instagram filter. Pick her up in Keegan's Audi. See her eyes widen when I pull up. She's clearly impressed. Keeps running her hand along the leather interior. Nice car. What do you do again? First question out of her mouth. Tell her I'm in tech investments. Vague enough to sound impressive, but not specific enough that I have to know details. Oh, that's amazing. You must be really smart. She's never seen a line of code in her life, but suddenly, she's very interested in blockchain. Take her to an expensive restaurant. She orders the most expensive wine on the menu, without even looking at the price. Casually mention that I'm looking at vacation properties in Miami. Her eyes practically turn into dollar signs. I love Miami. Maybe I could help you pick something out. We've known each other for 45 minutes. She's suddenly very interested in a second date, keeps touching my arm, laughing at all my jokes, even the bad ones. Insists we go to the most expensive restaurant in town next time. Suggests we could go back to my place after. Never been this forward with me before. Date ends, and she's practically throwing herself at me. Make up excuse about early meeting with investors, drop her off and go home to my actual apartment. Feel kind of gross about the whole thing, but also curious to see how far this goes. Next day she texts asking if I want to meet her friends. Translation, she wants to show me off. Agree to a second date next weekend. Meanwhile, set up another date with a different girl named Whitney. Same story, but even more blatant. Within an hour, she's asking about my salary and if I own or rent. Just curious about your lifestyle. Subtlety level, 0. When the bill comes, she doesn't even pretend to reach for her purse. Just stares at her phone until I pay. Mentions her credit card debt 3 times. Hints that her ex used to help her out with her bills. Try this with 5 different girls over 2 weeks. Every single one suddenly very interested when they think I'm rich. Start doing little tests. Mention that I might have to cancel vacation plans because of portfolio issues. Watch their interest immediately fade. Suddenly they're busy or tired. Then say, just kidding, actually just bought a better package. Watch interest return instantly like magic. Get texts like, miss you, and thinking about you from girls I've been on one date with. It's actually getting depressing. One girl, Tara, brings up, moving in together on our second date. My lease is up next month, and your place looks so nice in your Instagram. Another asks if I'd co-sign on a car loan. We've known each other for 3 days. Start to lose faith in humanity. Realize I've created a monster. Now I can't tell if anyone would actually like the real me. Decide to try one more date before giving up on women entirely. Match with a girl named Zoe. She's cute but not model gorgeous like the others. Pixie cut, glasses, artsy vibe. Her profile mentions books I've actually read. No duck face selfies, just genuine smiles. Pick her up in Keegan's Audi. She seems surprised by the car. Wow, fancy. I usually just take the bus. Take her to fancy restaurant. She looks at the menu and her eyes widen at the prices. Suggests we could have gone somewhere more casual. This place is a bit much, isn't it? My favorite spot is that Thai place on Elm Street. Interesting. She doesn't ask about my job or money once. Instead talks about books, movies, her family. Tells me about her job, teaching art to kids, clearly passionate about it. Decide to test her. Deliberately leave my fake Rolex visible on the table. Adjust it a few times to draw attention. She doesn't even seem to notice. Mention my beach house in passing. She just says that's nice. And continues talking about her volunteer work. Most refreshing date I've had in months. She's actually interested in me as a person. Asks questions about my opinions, my family, my childhood. Not a single question about my income or possessions. End of the night, she thanks me for dinner. Looks a bit uncomfortable when I pay the $200 bill without flinching. I suggest a second date. She hesitates. Can I be honest with you? Oh shit, here it comes. Prepare for the gold digger reveal. You seem really nice, but all this... Gestures at the car, my clothes. It's a bit much for me. I'm more of a simple person. My brain short circuits. No one has ever complained about me appearing too wealthy before thought experiment failing does not compute. Decide to come clean. Tell her the whole experiment. From Keegan's suggestion to the fake Rolex. Show her my actual Honda Civic parked a block away. Fully expect her to be disgusted with me for lying. Instead, she starts laughing, like full-on belly laughing. I knew something was off. No one who's actually rich talks about it that much. Apparently, I wasn't as subtle as I thought. Also, that watch is obviously fake. My dad collects watches. Destroyed by a girl who owns 3 pairs of shoes total, we end up getting ice cream and talking for hours in my real car. The 2008 Honda Civic with the check engine light that's been on for years. She says she likes it better. It has character. End up telling her about the other dates. The gold diggers, the car loan girl, all of it. She's not even surprised. Dating apps are like that sometimes. Suggests we try again. A real date this time. No fake watches, no borrowed cars, just me. Take her to the Thai place she mentioned. Dinner costs $30 total. Best date I've ever had. Talk until they close the restaurant. Walk her home because she lives nearby. Just a small apartment with roommates. No kiss goodnight, just a hug. But it feels more genuine than any interaction I've had in years. 3 weeks later, we're still dating. She knows the real me. Turns out she makes more money than I do with her teaching job, plus freelance design work. Keeps trying to pay for dates. Have to explain to her that my fragile male ego can't handle it. She rolls her eyes but lets me pay sometimes. We alternate now. Tell Keegan about how the experiment turned out. He's happy for me but also wants his Audi back. Return his car, put away the fake watch, delete the fake Instagram posts, update my dating profile with the real me, matches drop by 90%, don't even care. 3 months into dating Zoe, meet her parents, they're wonderful. Simple people with a modest house and 15 years in the same jobs. Her dad pulls me aside after dinner. Zoe told me about your little experiment. Prepare to be lectured. Instead, he starts laughing. Turns out her dad did something similar when he was dating. Wore a janitor's uniform to his first dates to filter out the gold diggers. Been married to her mother for 30 years now. Gives me his approval. Meanwhile, still get occasional texts from the gold diggers. Macy found my real Instagram somehow. Still thinks I'm rich. Hey stranger, we should catch up sometime. Translation. Are you still potentially wealthy? And can I get in on that? Saw her at a bar with some older guy wearing a real Rolex. Guess she found what she was looking for. Whitney became an Instagram entrepreneur selling skincare products. Her whole feed is her posing next to rented Lamborghinis. Tara got engaged to a 52-year-old divorcee with a boat. Sometimes the trash takes itself out. 6 months into dating Zoe. She's at my apartment more than her own. Suggests we move in together to save on rent. Split everything 50-50. Never once asked me to buy her anything expensive. Gets annoyed when I surprise her with concert tickets. You didn't have to spend that much. Opposite problem of every other girl I've dated. Have to convince her to let me treat her sometimes. 1 year anniversary approaches. Save up for something special. Not a ring yet, too soon, but nice matching watches. Real ones this time. Nothing fancy but genuine. Time is the most important thing we can give each other. That's what the card says anyway. She cries when I give it to her. Good tears though. Her gift to me is a painting she made. Us sitting in my crappy Honda. It's perfect. Keegan takes credit for the whole relationship. If I hadn't suggested that experiment, you'd never have met Zoe. He's not wrong. His AUD did lead me to her, but it was my Honda that kept her. Sometimes you have to pretend to be someone else to find someone who likes the real you. Ironic. Still see gold diggers everywhere now that I know what to look for. At bars, restaurants, everywhere. They're easy to spot once you know the signs. Constantly scanning the room for the richest guy, checking out watches, shoes, what car keys are on the table. Sad existence. Zoe and I just bought a house together. It's small, but it's ours. Split the down payment equally, she insisted. Macy drove by while we were moving in, saw my Honda in the driveway, looked confused, waved at her. She pretended not to see me. Best investment I ever made was that fake Rolex. Cost me $75, saved me from a lifetime of gold diggers. Found me someone real instead. Experiment successful.